Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T. As we broadcast live here on Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Plays YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour, give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here in the Drive-Thru, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, is deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and at Sports Chat Plays. Let's take a peek at who's on the show here for today. All right, with us is Brian Bitler. We got Chris Ruffolo, Zawacky, we got Goran Kucar, and of course Brad Francis. Ninos and Jovan Burts will be signed in momentarily. Let's take a look at how they'll line up today. We may juggle the lineup a little bit. It looks like Brad Francis will lead us off. Burts, Bitler, Ruffolo, Zawacky, Kucar. We'll fit Ninos in where we can, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, ready for the weekend?
Oh, Tony, it was a great day today. Nice weather over here, and like you said, loaded weekend, tons of action. I'm ready for it.
We got tons of action. Exciting night tonight in hoops as well as hockey. So let's get the show underway. Let's go ahead and bring in Brad Francis. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Print, where he's doing great work here in MLB as well as NBA this season. So let's go ahead and bring in Brad right now. Brad, what's happening?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
It's going great. It's going great. All right, here we go. American League action tonight at 8 Eastern Time has the Twins, the host of Guardians. Twins $1.65, total of 8.
Yeah, I'm looking at the total in this one. I'm going to go with the over. We got Zawacky on the mound for the Indians, who he's been struggling. He comes into this one with a 9.45 ERA this season, so he's been a train wreck to say the least. And on the other hand, we have Sonny Gray on the mound for the Twins, and he's been a bit better with a 3.48 ERA, but he hasn't completed 5 innings in 3 starts. So I think this pitching matchup favors the over. I think we can see the bullpens get active pretty early in this one. And when it comes to run production, the Guardians have been consistent all season. I mean, they've been putting up runs like it's nothing. They've dropped double-digit runs in multiple games this season. They're tied for 5th in all of baseball when it comes to runs, and they rank 2nd in batting average of all of baseball. So this Guardians team could hit. So I think they're going to be able to put up some runs just the way they've been batting this season. And then when it comes to Zawacky on the mound for the Indians, I think we see the Twins put up some run support as well. My bad. I just called them the Indians. I meant the Guardians. I keep forgetting that we got the name switch here. Sorry about that. But give me the over. Give me the over easy here.
All right, we got Brad here on the over easy with the Twins and Guardians in this one. All right, Chris, can you scramble this one up a little bit?
Oh, I don't know, but Aaron Savali's been laying an egg this season, and I just hope that maybe he can turn things around eventually. It's hard because he's got, like Brad said, an ERA well over 9, and he's allowed 16 runs in his last 12 and 2/3 innings. Sonny Gray's not a pitcher I'm too fond of either, and with this the way this Twins lineup was hitting, I was leaning towards the Twins, but I think it could be the Twins in a high-scoring game.
Yeah, it looks that way, especially with the way Savali's been pitching. Although his FIP is 5.02, does suggest lowering of his ERA, but again, that's still pretty high here. And of course, Sonny Gray off that hamstring injury. One thing that you noted here with the Guardians is they've been hitting a little bit here, 270 against right-handers, Brad.
Yeah, I mean, this Guardians team, they've been solid all season when it comes to hitting. So, I mean, like I said, they rank top 10 in runs, batting average. So, yeah, I think they'll at least put up 5 in this one.
All right, Twins, Guardians over total of 8. This one will have a start time here of 8 Eastern Time. Watch it over on MLB Extra News channel. All right, Brad, let's go over at Pig Dogs Print here for a Friday. Great numbers here from the NBA, 835 units of profit. That is all documented. Also showing profit here in these in-season sports right now, showing profit in MLB, NHL as well, come off a monster NFL season. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, so I got a fired up Friday 5-pack. My favorite plays all day. 2 NBA and 3 MLB. So I got both playoff games in there when it comes to NBA, and then I love today's MLB slate. So got 5 plays, and of course 3-day, 7-day, 30-day is not a bad option as well.
That's right, guys. Going over with Brad Francis over at Pig Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here in the NBA. When you go to his handicapper page, you'll see even better numbers there in NHL and MLB, showing profit there in these in-season sports. Fired up Friday 5-pack for you right there, affordably priced from Brad. Of course, you can go with the long-term passes as well. The 3-day pass is great here for this time for a Friday, because you get all of Brad's plays for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. His MLB, NBA, as well as NHL up there as we're getting into the we're getting into some Game 7s in the NHL. It's a good time to get on board with Brad Francis there over at Pig Dogs. If you get with that 3-day pass, or if you even extend that, you can add a second capper with your 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Brad, as always, great having your show. continue that success. We'll talk with you again next week. But I know you also contribute to the site with the MMA show with Mills.
Yep. Yeah. We actually had some technical difficulties this week, so we may try to squeak out a show for tomorrow's card. But next week we'll be back for sure. So every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Very good. Check them out there at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday. All right, Brad, continue that success. We'll talk with you again next week.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
You got it. Brad Francis here on the drive, too. Let's continue on here with the coverage. We do see Ninos has signed in, but he's definitely not ready to put on camera right now, so we better hold that, and we better hold that. So let's continue on here with the show. Oh, my goodness. What a shock that was. All right, let's see. If we got Jovan. No, Jovan's still trying to sign in, so we're going right down the line to Brian Bitler now. So Brian Bitler's going to have an early night off tonight. Let's bring him in right now. You'll find him over at Pick Dog Spring, where he does great work. He's also part of that morning show. You tune in every morning here during the week at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, but the weekends we got a 10 a.m. start here, so let's go ahead and bring in Brian right now. I think we can find him up here. Let's see. I think we're all here. What's happening, Brian?
Well, you're lucky I got my clothes on, but I'm ready to go. I just had to quick move some stuff around, and then now I'm ready to go. That's
yeah,
a
exactly.
little early, but that's okay.
We did see Jovan sign in, so we got Jovan in, and we got Ninos in, so we'll get him in a little bit. All right, Brian, let's go to the AL here, a team you're fond of. I'm just kidding. Of course, it's the Orioles here on the road here to face the Tigers. The Tigers $1.50, total 7.5.
I'll tell you what, the Baltimore Orioles have been a real pleasant surprise this season. At 14-18, they've been pretty nice to baseball bettors here as far as profit go. Jordan Lyles seems to have found a home here in Baltimore. You know, guys, I like Jordan Lyles. He's been especially good over his last two starts, 13 and a third innings, just 3 runs given up, which is pretty good for Jordan. Look for him to out-pitch Eduardo Rodriguez and the Tigers, who continue to struggle. Just 1-9 over the last 10. Give me the plus money and the scrappy Baltimore Orioles tonight on the money line.
All right, we got Brian Bitler here on record here. He likes the Orioles here in this one here. Take the plus money, plus 130 against the Tigers. All right, Chris, you know this Tiger team, a lot of hopes. They had a nice. They were cashing tickets last year for a lot of people, especially in that dog roll. I used to like them in the summer with those. They had a lot of those afternoon games, standalone games. But this year it hasn't been too good for them. They've really struggled at the plate.
Yeah, and it's contribute to what is it, a 9-23 record through the first 32 games of the year. Not what the Tigers were hoping for after really overachieving last year. I'm with Brian. The Orioles, they've quietly won 6 of their last 8, and as much as I like bashing Jordan Lyles, he's actually pitching somewhat half decent. So is it sustainable? We'll have to see, but the value's with Baltimore tonight.
Yeah, I witnessed Eduardo Rodriguez in his start against the Dodgers. Just, you know, a lot of off-speed stuff kind of at this point of his career. He was pegged as one of the, if you look at his numbers, it's very surprising he's still in the league because he was ERA 4.5 for much of his time in Boston. Brian has his struggles as a left-handed pitcher there in the American League. Because he's left-handed, that's one of the reasons why he's still in the league.
Yeah, you know, that really helps. If you're a lefty here, even if you're not a starting pitcher, there might be a job for you in the bullpen as a lefty specialist. So it helps if you're left-handed. I know I used to bat left-handed. I wish I would have learned how to throw left-handed. Maybe I could have done some work.
And there you go here. Of course, Tigers have dropped 9 of 10 here, and you got them at minus 150. No, thank you. Orioles here plus 150 against the Tigers. This one will have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time over on MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Spring. We're doing great work here. MLB doing great. A lot of action up there tonight. 15-game card. A game to start here, bottom of the hour. We saw 15 on the board, 3 from hockey, 2 from the NBA. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I'll tell you what, guys, 7 winning days out of my last 8. What really killed me was an 0-5 day a couple days ago, and that really sunk me. But tonight, I have my 3 best bets. You can get my best bet, Major League Baseball, NBA, NHL, all 3 best bets for $40. It's my Pound Zone Friday 3-pack. Get that for $40 at pickdogs.com. Premium picks, or team me up with one of the all-star handicappers. I know Rod Zawacky in first place last 7 days. He's been tearing it up, so maybe 2 for 1 with me and him. Or Big Al, who's number 1 last 30 days. Just check out the leaderboard and use the 2-for-1 capper special.
They got Leaderboard 2-for-1 cap promotion. Get on board with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the numbers here at MLB showing great profit here the last 7 days. Coming off a winning day yesterday is Brian Bitler. Also showing profit in NHL. So 2 in-season sports here. You can get on board here with Brian. He's got an NHL Friday and a limit wager. He does have a 3-pack. He's going to go into the Pound Zone. He takes his best bets here from NBA, NHL, and NBA, puts them together in an affordable 3-pack. You can get on board there. We're talking the long-term passes. This weekend is always great on a Friday to get that 3-day all sports pass. You get your weekend warrior pass here from Brian. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All of his premium plays there are yours when you go to his profile page and you make that purchase for that 3-day pass. Premium picks from Brian and NBA, MLB, NHL for the 3 days for the weekend. Got you covered. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Brian, it's always great having your show. We'll talk with you again next week. You bookend the show Monday and Fridays, but I know you also contribute a lot to the Pig Dogs channel. We see your videos, your standalone videos, as well as your work with Mitch in the mornings.
I tell you what, Chris is producing my Fast Five and my Take It to the Bank plays on video, so make sure you check those out. I got a new producer, and the morning show on the weekends definitely going to be some fun, especially this weekend. We're expecting a lot of great guests here, and I'll try not to throw anybody under the bus this weekend.
He's going to try. We'll see how hard he tries, but he's going to try. He didn't say how hard.
I'll try.
He didn't say how hard, right?
Yep.
All right, Brian.
I got a steak waiting for me downstairs, so I'm going to go Steak Friday, so I'm going to go enjoy a steak here.
All right, enjoy the steak here. There you go. All right, have a good dinner, and Brian, we'll talk with you on Monday. Brian.
Catch you later.
Brian Bitler here on The Drive to. Let's continue here joined by Chris. Guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with the morning show. On the weekends here, we're at 10 a.m. Eastern time with Mitch. Of course, we got the roundtable format with Chris, Brian Bitler, and a lot of the cappers you find here on The Drive to contribute to it with a lot of the content, a lot of free picks, a lot of industry talk. You got them there, kind of a roundtable format there on the mornings here. Of course, that's a pretty good show, so make sure you subscribe. Of course, we always ask for your help with those likes, those subs. Chris, it really helps us build up an audience.
Oh, absolutely, Tony, it does, because we wouldn't have gotten Pick Dogs Race today without the support of everybody that watches the shows and leaves those likes, those thumbs up. So thank you guys for the support. Appreciate it. It's helped us get to where we are today, and not necessarily leaving Al Ninos without a shirt on, but that's okay.
Yeah,
I feel bad for Tony for all he's seen all these years.
No doubt about that. Yes. Okay, looks like Al's presentable now. Al, you're up next. You ready? Okay, everything clear up there? Lights on? Okay, lights on, so that's good. So let's go ahead and bring in Al Ninos right now. Al Ninos, what's happening?
Going good. How are you?
Doing great, man. You're an exhibitionist of some sort here. All right, here we go. 7:20 Eastern time. Braves here to host the Padres here. Braves $1.59, total of 7.
Only on. Yeah, it should be a pretty interesting matchup here. Padres opened up as huge dogs. Going with Yu Darvish here against Max Fried. Fried's the more consistent starter, but Darvish fully capable of having a decent outing himself. And he has pretty good numbers against most of this lineup. And not only that, but he won't have to worry about Ronald Acuna Jr. that missed their last game and won't be back for this one. So I think the Padres, very live dogs here. They've been playing pretty well. Coming off a disappointing loss to the Cubs, but can't win them all, I guess. And the Braves did manage to beat the Red Sox without Acuna, but again, I just think we're getting a lot of value here on the Padres team that's been pretty good to start this season. And, well, they're still without Tatis, but they've been used to it. So I'll take the Padres and the plus money here.
All right, Ninos likes the plus money here with the Padres, plus 140 against the Braves. Yeah, Darvish is a really good pitcher, although his strikeouts down a little bit. But again, he's getting the ground balls. He's not getting hurt by the home run. Of course, Fried has put up some monster numbers this season, limits the home runs. Of course, I think this line is based on what we saw last with the Padres here in that series against the Cubs.
Yeah, and I mean, as I said, they opened up as bigger dogs. I think, once that Acuna confirmation came in, the line started coming down a little bit, and I would get my bid in sooner rather than later because I do expect to keep coming down. But the pitching matchup as well. The Braves are at home too, so I mean, there's some few reasons to make them the favorites. But again, especially where they opened, I thought it was way too big favorites, or where it got at one point. Still think lots of value on the Padres here is a very live dog though.
That's right, guys. So be sure to check that out here with El Ninos. Padres plus 140 against the Braves. This one will have a start time of 7:20 Eastern time, and you can watch it over on MLB Extra News channel right now. Let's take a look over at Pick Dog Stream here for tonight's action. Great numbers here. 2,247 units of profit in NHL. That is all documented. Al's also showing great profit here. Nearly 1,200 units of profit in the MLB this season. Showing profit here for the past 30 days as well. All right, we got 15 on the board still in MLB. Those 2 big NBA, 3 from the ice. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Got a 3-pack with my best bet in each sport. I got a 3-pack in baseball, and then extra play in baseball actually for everyone on the long-term passes. Make sure you grab one of those or you get a 2-for-1 capper specials.
That's right, guys. Got a board with Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here showing great results. Also in MLB, he's got his alphabets, puts his best bets together in an NBA, MLB, NHL a 3-pack, affordably priced up there. Also, plays sold individually as well. But again, the long-term passes, the weekend pass is great here. The 3-day all sports pass, getting out for the weekends with Ninos. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that 3-day pass. All of his premium plays for that period of time. You select when you go to his profile page and make that purchase. Of course, we got the NBA playoffs, we got the NHL playoffs, some Game 7s coming up, and a lot of the baseball we have this weekend, big cards. So good time you got on board with that 3-day pass. Well, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. That's even greater value there. All right, Al, it's always great having your show. Continue that success. But I know you also contribute to the weekend shows.
Yeah, that's right. It should be on tomorrow and Sunday, so make sure you tune in 10 a.m. Eastern. As you said, a lot of us cappers going to be on there with Mitch, so make sure you check that out.
That's right,
we'll
guys.
be going over all the games, so yeah.
All the games, so tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time. El Ninos, Mitch, Brian Bitler, Chris, and all the gang, a lot of the gang you see here on the drive. All right, have a great weekend. El, we'll talk with you next week.
All right, thanks. You too, Tony.
Let's continue on here with the drives. We're joined by Chris. We forgot something right on the on the Lyco, right?
I said we got sidetracked. It happens. We start talking about someone without their shirt on, and all of a sudden everything goes off the rails. 150 likes. We get you guys 2 player props for tonight. You can parlay them up. It pays around plus 250. You can also play them individually. But either way, 150 likes, we can get those for you. And right now we're at 37 likes, and we're getting people in. We're already over 100 viewers right now. So keep those likes coming in, and we'll get you the plays during the recap.
Let's keep those likes coming in. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's go ahead and welcome in. We're getting back here on the rotation. Let's bring in Jovan Burts. Jovan, what's happening? Oh, we got John mute.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How y'all?
It's going awesome. Going awesome. All right, here we go tonight. Late night, 10 Eastern time. Dodgers here to host the Phillies. Dodgers 225, total of 8.
Yeah, and no Clayton Kershaw, but luckily for us, we got Walker Buehler on the mound. Playing pitching the 4 days rest. He was supposed to go tomorrow, but since Kershaw's out, with some inflammation in his arm, pitching arm, or I think that's the word that Walker Buehler's on the mound. And they've lost 3 of the last 4 games, but playing against a Phillies team who, has Kyle Gibson on the mound, I think Kyle Gibson could get hit in this game. I don't think the Dodgers explode, for a lot of runs, but I think that, they hold down this Phillies lineup. I capped this game for Kershaw and the fact that they wasn't that the Phillies weren't hitting lefties in the last 5, but still you got Walker Buehler on the mound, and I just think that they could win by margin in this one with Kyle Gibson on the mound. I'm not saying that he's gonna blow up in this start, but he can give up 3-4 runs. You know what I mean? And then you got the bullpen, with the Phillies bullpen, and they're always good for some runs. So I think at the end of the day, they avenged that loss that they took last night, and get a nice 2, 3, 4 run victory.
All right, we got Jovan here on the Dodgers run line. Kershaw inflammation, 10-day IL in this one, minus 1.5 runs, minus 110 against the Phillies. All right, Chris. Buehler, again, if you look at his career home road splits at home, he's been outstanding. You just don't want to go against him at home.
Yeah, no, definitely, and I won't lie to you. I heard a lot of people swearing profanity left and right when they saw Kershaw was out, because a lot of those bets didn't came early. But Walker Buehler, not a step down by any stretch of the imagination. And I've always said I just don't think Kyle Gibson's looked comfortable since being traded to Philadelphia. So stick with the Dodgers on the run line here, minus 110, great price.
Yeah, the Dodgers hit right-handers pretty well. And one thing to note here in LA, the weather's warming up. We're looking at 90-degree weather here the next couple of days, so you could see some balls off the bat here. But tonight, We saw a lot of runs scored last night. Dodgers run line -1.5 runs, -110 against the Phillies. This one will have a start time 10 Eastern time over on MLB Extra News channel. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Premium for tonight's action, where you're doing great work here for the year. 870 units of profit. That is all documented, and you can verify that by visiting Jovan's page and going down to the pick history. Also showing profit here, great profit this season in the NBA, 750 units of profit. 2 from the NBA, still 15 from baseball. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Yeah, it's Friday, so you know what that means. Time to take flight on these books for my Take Flight Friday NBA 3-pack. I have a few iterations of these 6 plays I have. I actually have all 4 plays, 2 sides and 2 totals in the NBA games. I'm going full ball with these ones, and I have 2 on the MLB side. So I mix and match. I have also have a late night the late night 3-pack with just nothing but 10 o'clock plays. Also have the MLB 3-pack. Just mixing and matching. I think it's gonna be a big night. So rock with me on that. Also check out my 3-day, my 7-day, my 30-day, my yearly. If you want to get all those plays, match me on one of the other cappers for the 2-for-1 capper promotional. So it's all here, Sports Chat Place and Pick Dogs. Let's get it.
Let's get it with Jovan Burts here. You see the numbers here. This season, for this year, 870 units of profit for 2022, all documented. Also, as well, showing great profit in NBA. A lot of 3-packs up there here from Jovan. Is Take Flight Friday NBA playoff 3-pack up there. A 3-pack from baseball, late night 3-pack. Lots of 3-packs, primetime 3-pack, lots of action there from Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs Premium. We can save you money here. Instead of buying all these plays individually, you can get on board with Jovan's 3-day Fire Pack Pass. 3 days of premium picks here from Jovan Burts at affordable pricing here. When you look at it, the price structure here, it's amounts to like almost like $24 a day. So it's really good here, value there when you get on board with the Jovan's 3-day Fire Pack Pass. And of course, that'll get all of Jovan's premium plays for that period of time. You got your NBA, of course, your MLB, and of course, if you add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, that's even greater value there. All right, Jovan, it's always great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you next week. But I know you contribute a lot here on the Pick Dogs channel. We see your videos every night. You'll be also part of the weekend crew.
Yeah, got lots of free picks for me. 2 free picks for me per day, and parlay every day as well. And then on the weekends, just like you said, I'm on the morning shows. So get a lot of free picks from me throughout the week.
That's right, guys. So check out Jovan Burts there over at Pick Dogs Premium. A lot of great content he's producing there. And tune in tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time. He's part of that crew there in the morning with a lot of free picks. All right, Jovan, continue that success. We'll talk with you a little bit later here on the recap.
Absolutely. I'll be here.
All right, Jovan Burts here on the drive, dude. Let's continue on with Chris. Chris, where do we sit with our like goal?
Also, we got a bit of work to put in. We got 57 likes right now, 130 people watching. So we got a lot of people. If you all click the like button, doesn't cost you a cent. We would get very, very close to our like goal of 150, where you'll get 2 NBA player props tonight. Sort of 3 plays, but 2 players in specifically that you could parlay all of them up, play them individually, whatever you want. The parlay pays out about plus 250. Nice way to start our weekend and get you those plays. We need 150 likes to get them.
Keep the likes and thumbs up coming in. Let's continue on here with the drive-through. Let me check the lineup sheet because we had to jiggle around the lineup here. Let's see. We got Ninos in, Francis in, Burts in, Bitler in. Now it's okay. Now we're on track here. Let's bring in. Now it's time for Chris front and center here. 7:30 Eastern time here as the Bucks host the Celtics. The Bucks a 1.5 favorite, total 212.5. Before I get to you, Chris, there is news here. Williams is now officially out for this one.
That's it. Well, you know what? I still capped him both in and out of this game because his status was up in the air. But it doesn't change what I was going to play in this one. Love the under in this game, mainly because Boston, with or without Williams, still one of the stingiest defensive units in the NBA. They were coming into the playoffs. They've had their solid defensive performances up to this point. But I think a lot of people are going to be looking at the over, considering the last 2 games finished over the total. But I think this is going back to physical play, stout defense in Game 6. Neither side wants to give up an inch. With Boston's season on the line, and Milwaukee not wanting to have to play a Game 7 in Boston. So I think this is just going to be a tight affair. And if you go back quite a few years, the last 146 times we played a Game 6, 83 times we've gone under the number, hitting around 57%. And I think this is just going to be another one of those that's a first to 200, under 211, 210, whatever you're seeing that. Do your line shopping. I'm seeing now 212.5 all the way up to there. So do your line shopping, but the under for me is going to be the play in this one.
Yeah, the new runs come up because, of course, Williams' impact here defensively. Of course, they're asking a lot of Al Horford, older player. We've had 1 day off in between games, so a little concern here. Of course, you say it's physical. No Williams in there. You don't want Horford in foul trouble. There's a lot of concern here with Williams out in this one.
Yeah, it's just an inside presence that you lose that is sometimes very key when these games get later and later in the series. Teams start to figure each other out, and you go with the easiest way to get 2 points, and sometimes it's going into the paint, sometimes it's playing outside. But again, Williams being out of the lineup is a big loss for the Celtics. But again, Horford's been stepping up so far in this series. But like you said, Tony, it's just a matter of how long the old bones can hold up and keep playing at that high of a level.
Teams exploited Boston defensively, just driving the ball really at more of a faster pace. That's why I was a little surprised you took the under. Granted, that how we saw teams exploit the Celtics defensively, but on the other hand, the Celtics just increased their pace as well. On the other hand, getting off quick shots, we saw higher scoring games without Williams in the lineup.
Yeah, and that's what I think it is. I think it's just going to be neither team wanting to be the one that blinks here. I think it's just going to be a methodical game, a slow pace, a chess match, if you will. I think it's going to get closer to the 205 mark rather than getting up into the 210s, and I guess now 212.5. So I still like the under this one.
All right, Chris here, Bucks, Celtics under 212.5. This one will have a start time here with 7:30 Eastern time. You can watch this one on ESPN, the basketball on ESPN. The hockey will be on the TNT networks. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. This action, of course, we got us minutes away here from first pitch from 2 games. We still have on the board 15 from Major League Baseball, 3 on the ice, 2 from NBA. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, I got a couple things going on tonight. I got a couple of 3-packs up there. I've got the MLB triple play, 3 plays in baseball that I love, as well as my hoops and hockey 3-pack if you're looking to bet some NHL tonight, and my favorite NBA play. The NBA play also standalone by itself if you just want to bet the basketball. But I love all those plays tonight. I also got a couple plays in there as bonuses if you have a long-term subscription. So that's why you want to hop on long-term, not just because you get your most bang for your buck, but sometimes there's plays that don't necessarily make the cut for the 3-packs, but that we still love as premiums just the same. So get the long-term 3 days. Going to get you into the weekend now where we have quite a few Game 7s in NBA and NHL. The week will get you into the conference finals in the NBA and into the second round in the NHL, as well as MLB across the board. The month will get you, I think, Tony, correct me if I'm wrong, believe me, into the NBA finals, I think.
Yeah, NBA finals begin June 2nd, so you're looking at probably into Game 5, Game 6?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so deep into the NBA finals. And NHL playoffs, you'll probably get into the conference finals there as well if they don't start the Stanley Cup. So the year will get you full seasons of all the major sports for around $100 a month. You can pair me up with any of the great cappers on tonight's show as part of the 2-for-1 capper deal. Some of us are on the leaderboard as well, so keep checking over there. Still got season passes as well for baseball and the playoff pass for NBA. Tons of options. I know I just spouted a whole ton of stuff off, but the best way for you guys to go find out is go over to Pick Dogs Premium and check it out.
That's right, guys. Check out that Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs Premium. Action tonight, and he's got a 2+1 and a 3-pack up there. Hockey and NBA in a 3-pack combo action. Your playoff premium picks there from Chris Ruffolo. Affordably priced, just $39.95. And, of course, long-term passes that we talked about. Also, if you're into baseball, a triple play from baseball. So 3 packs here from MLB, and 1 combining NHL and NBA in a 3-pack. Of course, the long-term best plays here with that 3-day pass is a really good time to get it here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday plays here from Chris on his 3-day pass. All of his premium plays for you there. Of course, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, let's continue on here with the drive-thru here, joined by Chris. Where do we sit now with our like goal?
And so we're halfway to our goal, 75 likes. Got 153 people watching, so we are at that part of the show where if everybody that was watching just click the like button, we'd be at our goal where you'll get 3 NBA player props from tonight from 2 players specifically. But again, you parlay those up, you can play them straight, but parlay them up and they pay around plus 255 on the take back. So definitely you want to get to 150 likes so we can get you those plays for the recap.
That's right. Keep those likes, so some of them coming in. Let's continue on here. The drive-thru Friday. It's time for Ron Zawacky. Ron, what's happening?
Not too much, buddy. It's going to be a great weekend. I'm excited. bunch of Game 7s in the NHL. How can you not be excited?
Oh, yeah. Excited. Of course, we're getting down to the second round
Game
series.
7s, 3 Game 7s in one night. Woo! How can you go wrong with that?
That'll be some excitement. Exactly. Yeah, it looks like some great weekend of action here. And here's a good one tonight. This one in Game 6 here has the Warriors hosting the Grizzlies. The Warriors are laying 8, total to 18.5.
This just makes sense to me. You look at the why are the Warriors 8-point favorites in this one? We saw Game 5. Is that just an anomaly, or you just throw that out that they got pounded by the Grizzlies in Game 5? You can call that an anomaly if you'd like, but you look at this Warriors team. This Warriors team, and they haven't been covering the spread. They're 1-6 ATS their last 7 against the spread, and all season against the Grizzlies they've struggled. They are 2-7 in the 9 meetings this season versus these Grizzlies here. And you look, no Morant in the lineup again, right? Well, of course, because he's out, he's hurt, he's not going to see him. Maybe if they get past the Warriors here, well, sure, the Grizzlies got a great shot. I might even sprinkle a little on the money line in this one, but we're definitely going to take the Grizzlies plus the points because I think they can battle and keep this way closer than what the bookmakers are giving you here. You look, the Grizzlies are 21-6 without John Morant in the lineup, and when Tyus Jones starts, they're 20-5 when he starts, and when he's playing, it's a plus 15.9 point scoring differential. And you're going to give me 8 points here? I'm going to take the Grizzlies all day. Grizzlies 5-1 ATS their last 6 versus the good teams. They're also 13-3 ATS their last 16 games after scoring 125 points in the previous game. So give me the Grizzlies plus the points. I think this is a lot closer than people are thinking. I don't think we're going to come in and blow them out here.
Yep, no, definitely a blowout game here, says Chris. And Memphis, says Rod, Memphis plus 8 here against the Golden State Warriors. All right, Chris, with a straight face in this one. All right, Memphis plus 8. We know it's out there how well the Grizzlies have played without Morant in the lineup. You see it more on the defensive side.
Tony, you weren't supposed to show that. I was joking for the YouTube chat, but no, I like that. I like that here. I like the points as well. Like Rod said, when John Morant was playing, he was more of an offensive player, but you take him out of the equation, he was a defensive liability, and the defensive rating has dropped drastically without him out of the lineup. I think it's 104 points per 100 possessions the Grizzlies are allowing without Morant in the lineup. So I think they can hold this Warriors team down, keep it close. I think this should be a one possession game, a one possession line. So I agree. Give me the Grizz and the points.
Yeah, in this series, without Morant, Warriors are averaging just 94.5 points per 100 possessions, so that tells you right there. You know, people think these are the same Warriors of their championship season, Rob, but you know, as you start getting older, you have some of those days where you just don't feel like you did when you're in your late 20s.
Well, yeah, exactly, and you can see it. Look at Harden. Look at him this season. Woo! Talk about slowdown. Holy, I thought a snail was going to crawl by down as he was crawling with the ball. He might want to pack it in because I don't think next season, no matter how much he works out, that he's going to get any faster than what we're seeing him at that pace. So for sure, I think some young and then you look at the young talent on this Grizzlies team. Where they have no. They're no stress, no nothing to worry about. They're just out here giving it their all, playing from the heart, which is what you love to see. That's why you got to take the Grizzlies plus the points here. No chance I'm taking the Warriors to blow out. No chance. Grizzlies keep this close. They might even upset them here.
There you go. Grizzlies plus 8 against the Warriors. This one will have a start time of 10 p.m. Eastern time. This one's over on ESPN. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pick.com. We've been on fire here the last 7 days. 1,055 units of profit. That is all documented there when you visit Pick.com. You check out Rod's handicapper page showing profit in NHL as well this season. What do you have going on over at the site?
Every time we got it's my Tomahawk Steak Friday going. We got 2 plays in the NBA. I absolutely love. We hit our last 6 NBA plays, including our NBA blank check last night. So we got 2 plays there for you. I got 2 MLB home runs that I absolutely love, and my lone play in the NHL. That rounds out the Tomahawk Steak Friday package. You can jump on over to Pick Dogs and scoop that up. Or as we've been saying, grab something long-term, grab a 3-day, grab a 7-day, grab a 30-day. As you can see, we're on fire, and those definitely pay for themselves. Even better if you grab a year pass. That's the best deal going that I can offer you right now at Pick Dogs Premium, where you get all my plays at around about $100 a month, and that gives you everything from now until this time next year, which will cover a whole lot of sports. You can see we did good in college football, and that's just around the corner. Always got some place to make us some money. So jump aboard. We got a 2-for-1 capper deal. As you can see, I'm not the only one that's heating up and on fire the last 7 days. There's many of us over there that have been on fire and making us money. So jump on over. Pair me up with someone else on one of that 2-for-1 capper deal as well. Lots of options over at Pick Dogs Premium.
That's right, guys. Got on board with Zawacky over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the numbers here: 1,055 units of profit here. That is all documented the past 7 days, all showing profit here for this season in the NHL. Tomahawk Steak Friday up there, a nice 5-pack, lean and mean 5-pack up there for you guys. Affordable pricing here for his best 5 plays for today: 2 MLB, 2 NBA, and 1 NHL there in your 5-pack. There you go. Of course, you can also get on board here with Rod, because this is the weekends. We always like to talk about that 3-day pass, because you get your Friday, your Saturday, and your Sunday premium plays here from Rod with that 3-day all sports pass. We got some Game 7s to NHL coming up. A lot of exciting weekend here. So good time to get on board with Rod Zawacky's 3-day all sports pass. A lot of baseball as well up there. You can add a second capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Rod, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again next week.
Yeah, definitely. Have yourself a great weekend. Thanks for having me. Love being here. So enjoy you guys this weekend. I know I'm sure going to.
That's right. Love having Rod Zawacky.
Don't worry, I'm gonna take some pictures. I'll take as many pictures as I can.
Very good. Very good. All right, Rod Zawacky here on the drive to. Let's continue on with the show with Chris. Chris, now what do we say with the like?
Talking about 109 likes right now 110. So we need about 40 more likes. There's 195 people watching, so about 20% of you can hit that like button. Doesn't cost you a cent. We're going to try to get you paid tonight heading into the weekend. With, some player props from the NBA action tonight. But again, we need 35 more likes to get there.
All right, keep those thumbs up coming in. Let's continue on with the drive-through. Let's bring in Goran Kucar. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium as we're starting to wind down some of these European League, Club League here, soccer, football. How you doing, Goran?
Yeah, hey Tony, hey Chris. Exactly, we're winding down. Bundesliga is ending tomorrow. Serie A, League One, and La Liga are ending next week, and then we have EPL, I think, as well next week. So we got a couple of weeks of the top football left, and then we have the Champions League finals, Europa League finals, and the Conference League finals as well.
That's right. We have a lot of action here. We're in a World Cup year, so a lot of good stuff coming up. A lot of friendlies come up in the summer. So still the World Cup. We still have some World Cup playoffs still out there as well.
Yes, those are happening in June, I think mid-June, and I think we're getting the last 3 teams joining all the others. So I guess we'll know that pretty soon, maybe in a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks or so.
A lot of soccer happening here. We're European football. All right, we're going to go over to Bundesliga here as we have Freiburg take on Leverkusen.
Yeah, Leverkusen pretty much safe, Tony. They will be playing in the Champions League next season. They're now in 3rd place, and they will stay there. While Freiburg, they're in 5th place, only 2 points behind Leipzig, who is in that last Champions League spot. So if Freiburg even wants to have a chance at playing in the Champions League, they got to get a win here. And I honestly think they might get it, because they kind of blew it last weekend by losing at home. And now, with Leverkusen not needing pretty much anything, they can only play for the fans and try to give out a nice game, nice performance, and maybe get a point or all 3, who knows. But honestly, this is the game where I see goals, and I see a lot of them. It's going to be a fairly open matchup. We're going to see back and forth football. We're going to see a lot of chances, and with that, Tony, I think we're going to see a lot of goals. I think that over 3.5 goals, that's a guaranteed here, but I will take over 1.5 goals in the first half for this nice plus money, plus 104. I think we start early in this one, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see at least 2 goals in the first 15-20 minutes of this game.
All right, Chris, kind of familiar with what we see here in the States with sports. When there's really not much to play for, scoring, we see scoring.
Yeah, we do, and I'm with Goran here. I like the over full game more than I like the first half. But again, there's some value here with over 1.5 goals in the first half. But I think my stronger play is the over 3.5 full time.
How often, in the first half, how much goes into this with the substitution? Do you see the stars come out in the second half in situations like this, Goran?
I would see that mostly for Leverkusen, since they don't really need anything. I wouldn't be surprised if they get subbed out in maybe 50th or 60th minute or so. But with that being the last game of the season, they will probably start those that are available to start. But like I said, Freiburg has to go for the win here, and there's no room for any errors or maybe calculations and whatnot. The draw is not enough for them. They have to go for the win, so they will definitely not be doing that in this game.
All right, Goran here, Leverkusen, Freiburg, over 1.5 goals, first half, plus 104. All right, so Goran, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium here for this weekend here, as we've got, well, as we said, as Goran says, a lot of these leagues are coming to an end, so that means there's a lot of Champions League spots at stake, Europa League Champions spots at stake, Europa Conference at stake, league titles at stake, and of course, something I really like, Goran, is a relegation drama that you have here at the end of the season. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium? We're producing great results for the last 7 days.
Yeah, you know, I was talking to Chris about this on our live show, Tony, and it seems like there's more math involved in this last couple of weeks of soccer in Europe than actually soccer. But it is going to be exciting, and we have a full slate of Bundesliga tomorrow. So just from that, I could put together a nice 5-pack, but I'll probably have 2 3-packs, maybe 1 5-pack and one 3-pack. We have a lot of great games, and I actually have an eye on plus 400 play for tomorrow as well.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Goran over at Pick Dogs Premium. See numbers 1,143 units of profit last 7 days. All documents, you can verify that when you go over to Goran's handicapper page over at Pick Dogs. Go down to Pick History. You can see all the plays there. They're documented for you there. Also showing profit last 30 days, coming off a winning day yesterday. Of course, you can visit Goran now and get a long-term pass. 3-day pass, get you covered here for European football for your Saturday, Sunday, and Monday up there. Or you want to get the full week, get the full weekend. We still have some leagues continuing into next week. So a good time to get on board with Goran's 7-day All Sports Pass. Formally priced just $110 for Goran's 7-day All Sports Pass. Of course, all of his European football there for that period of time. You select when you go to his profile page and make the purchase. Even on a 7-day pass, you can also add a second capper with your 2-for-1 cap promotion. Have Goran take care of your European football. Have Chris take care of your American, your regular major sports, or anyone else that you see over at Pick Dogs. So get on board with Goran's 7-day pass. All right, Goran, it's always great having your show. Continue that success. I know you're a busy man. You're a busy man. We see you on we see your show with your soccer show 7 days a week. We see a lot of your content and of course your videos you produce.
Yeah, you know what? We do a lot of work, Chris and I here. I just can't shake him off. You know what? We've been doing the live show. We've been recording after that. We are together in the drive-thru right now. Just can't get rid of that guy. But we love what we do, and that's why we do it. But we have a lot of fun doing it as well. And occasionally, I can throw a few punches at Chris about Everton and stuff like that, you know.
Oh, we sure can. No doubt about that. Chris, of course, European football with Goran. So, Goran, what's the plans when we get into June, July, into August?
You know what? There won't be any top leagues, but we still have a lot of games in Sweden, and Finland has started. We have an MLS going all the way through the summer, so we'll have stuff to talk about. And then it's going to come pretty soon that we have the Champions League qualifications going on, and I think pretty much every league in Europe will start about a week or maybe 2 weeks sooner because of that World Cup in November. So it's going to come back pretty fast.
Yeah, once they crown a champion, boom, here we go with the qualifications. And once the World Cup's over, here we go with these qualifications as well. So lots going on here over at Pick Dogs. Check out Goran there on the site. All right, Goran, take care, and we'll talk with you again next week.
My pleasure, guys. See you next week.
All right, Goran Kucar here on the drive to. Let's continue on here. Before we get to my pick, Chris, where do we sit with our like goal?
I'm talking about 134 likes right now, 141 people watching. So we need about 15 more likes now. We just have one come in. 15 more to get you the player props for tonight's action, and we can get that for you. Like I said, you parlay them up, plus around plus 250, plus 255, or you can play them individually, but I think there's money to be made tonight. All
right, let's continue on here, the drive-through here. I think we got through the entire roster. We did. Let's go to me now. Rockies and Royals, 8:40 Eastern time. Rockies at $136, total 10.5. I'll be on the home team here. The Rockies here at minus 136. Rockies have been a pretty good home team. Zach Greinke takes the mound for the Royals. Now, Greinke's put up some pretty good numbers. You'll see a good ERA. You'll see a good whip. But what concerns me here, well, actually has a really good walk rate, but the big concern for me here is his strikeout rate. And you're in Colorado, and his strikeout rate right now is 7.5%. So he pitches to high contact. And when you pitch to high contact in Colorado, look out. Look out. Freeland's on the mound. His numbers have gotten better. They gave him that big fat contract. He kind of, he had a few rough outings, but he's kind of got himself back in the groove again. He gets 51% ground balls, limits home run damage. We know the Royals have lost 7 of 10. Rockies have won 11 of 16 at home, The KC bullpen has really struggled this year. Again, Chris, he's pitching to too high of a contact for me to take Greinke in this one. I like the Rockies.
Yeah, I think I like the Rockies as well. Not my favorite game on the board, but again, this is a decent price. If you had told me that we were getting plus money with Zach Greinke in this spot in the past, maybe you could justify it. But like you said, he's slowed down a lot. He's not missing many bats. And when that's the case, like you said, in Colorado, he can do a lot of damage that way. So, yeah, give me the Rockies here on the money line as well.
Rockies minus 136 against the Royals. This one will have a start time here of 8:40 Eastern time. You can watch it over on MLB Extra channel. Guys, I have a 3-pack up there. My 2 best bets from NBA as well as a baseball play, so get on board with that. Also part of the 2-for-1 cap promotion, so you can match them with Chris, with Goran, with El Ninos, Big Al, Jovan, Zawacky, Brad Francis. Our 2-for-1 cap promotion, the best value there over at Pick Dogs Premium. You can match me up as well with Brian Bitler. So Bitler's doing great work up there. 2-for-1 cap promotion, your best value over at Pick Dogs. Access my page by clicking the link below in the description. Then check the Cappers tab. You'll find me there, list it there, and get on board with the long-term pass. Let's continue on here with the drive-through with Chris. Matter of fact, if you missed any of our picks, we got through all the picks. We're going to recap them for you, so just hang on a minute. Chris, where do we sit with our like goal?
And so speaking of that recap, we'll be able to give you those plays because we did reach our like goal, 154 likes. So thank you guys for helping us out with that. And instead, we'll get you the plays during the recap.
All right, here's a recap. Jovan Burts will join us. We got to start with El Ninos, Padres plus 140 against the Braves. Brad Francis, Twins, Guardians over 8. Jovan, Dodgers, run line minus 1.5 runs, minus 110 against the Phillies. Likes it just as much with Bueller on the mound. Brian says Orioles plus 130 against the Twins. Chris was on Bucks, Celtics under 212.5. Rod Zawacky, Grizzlies plus 8 against the Warriors. Goran here, we go to the Bundesliga. Leverkusen, Freiburg, over 1.5 goals. First half, plus 104. Yours truly, Rockies, minus 136 against the Royals. We'll start with Chris. Chris, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Well, I gotta go with Rod with the Grizzlies plus 8. It looks like the Memphis is just playing with house money. They're playing loose right now, and really, they're just they're enjoying the basketball they're playing right now, and I think they can keep it close.
All right, let's go over to Jovan. Jovan, other than your pick, which one do you like the best? You're on mute, Jovan. You're on mute.
Tough choices. I'm gonna take the Padres with that plus money. See if Al Ninos could hit that plus money actually, because he don't usually take too many of those.
All right, there you go. It says Padres plus 140 against the Braves. All right, I'm gonna look here at there's a lot of them I like up here. Twins Guardians stands out to me, but I'm gonna go with Rod here with the Grizzlies at plus 8 against the Warriors. It's a good Warriors team, but not the Warriors teams that we saw when they were in their 20s. It's a different type of thing when you're in the mid-30s. In your late 20s, running up and down in the various spaces we're seeing here with these young ladies of the Grizzlies, and a good defense there. We made note here of they're holding teams to 95 points per 100 possessions. They're holding the Warriors to that without Morant in the lineup. So you have a better defensive team. Those numbers are coming in. The offense may not be there, but the defense is holding. Now that's enough for me. All right, Chris, we got to our like goal. What do we got?
All right, well, first play we're going to go to that Bucks and Celtics game, and I'm going to take Jrue Holiday over 1.5 steals. Unfortunately, we didn't hit with Jimmy Butler yesterday, but I think we can cash with Holiday tonight. He's been actually playing very, very well, averaging around 40 minutes a game, putting up just under 22 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, but he's also been playing some solid defense as well. Has 16 steals so far in the playoffs, 12 in this series alone against the Celtics. It's around 2.4 steals per game. You're getting over 1.5 steals around minus 140. So got to go with Jrue Holiday there. And I'm going to go with, in the other game, Steph Curry, over 27.5 points, as well as 3.5 made threes. Each of those played individually is sitting around, I think I saw was minus 150. And I think is over in the threes was around minus 140 as well. But you parlay those two up, it's plus 110. I don't expect the Warriors to get shellacked the way they did in the last game. I think if the Warriors are going to bounce back, Steph Curry's got to be a big part of it. It's the 2 home games that the Dubs have played in this series. We've seen Curry score 30 or more points, and I think that if he's going to get a high point total, we know he likes to do his damage from beyond the arc. So over 27.5 points and 3.5 made threes there at plus 110, as well as Jrue Holiday over 1.5 steals. I said you could play him individually or you parlay him up. It's around plus 255.
All right, we thank Chris for those plays there. Of course, and all the pick dogs, all our chat members there, we thank you very much for your conversation, your comments, and of course those thumbs up. We greatly appreciate that. We always have. That'll do it for this edition here of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure again, tune in again on Monday, 6 p.m. each time. We'll do it all over again. Our 8 cappers booked on the show, giving out live free sports picks for the games in prime time. Don't forget, tune in to the weekend shows, 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's Mitch, Brian, Chris, a lot of the cappers you see here on the Drive-Thru. Jovan is part of the group, Ninos, Big Al McMorty, and more. Tune in 10 a.m. each time with that morning show roundtable. Great discussions there with picks, industry discussions. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our crew here from tonight's show. We have good night to everyone. Have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you again